just have to ask, obviously, all of us when we were growing up always pretended to be superheroes.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now you guys are superheroes in a superhero movie and just, looking like you're having a ball. Talk a little bit about that experience, Q.
I mean, for me, it's incredible. It's a dream come true. Like, I've always loved DC and loved the stories that they create and personify. And I feel like it's still kind of like hitting me day by day.
Yeah.
Even now I'm just like, wow, it's real. It happened, and I got to work with such an incredible cast and team and crew. But it really is like very like heavy in a beautiful way in my heart.
Oh, fantastic. And I was going to say, I was just thinking about maybe when you were growing up, you might have been short, and people would go, oh, shorty, shorty, shorty. What do they see in this movie?
Not so short anymore.
That's right.
I was thin. I was very thin.
Really?
Yeah, it was. There's you could find a photo of me. My arms were like this.
Love to see it.
Yeah. I had to eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I had to train a lot.
Yes. And it also just looked like you had fun a lot in this thing, too.
That was somehow the takeaway of all of it. The biggest thing that I received was fun. We had the most fun making this film, I think.
And the other good part is, like you said, it's a superhero movie, action movie, but that even just the underlying story is really great, just to find out about these people and what they were fighting for.
Exactly. No, I mean, that's the whole part of this movie that I think, for me, as soon as I read the script, I was like, oh, this is way more than I would have ever imagined, and is so much heavier and so much more powerful than I think, we've anticipated. So it represents a lot. It represents a lot of what's going on in the world, has gone on, and is still currently going on, so.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Then also, like you said, the other cast members. You're working with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Come on.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And really, for him, as I'm sure you know, this has been a passion project for well over a decade. And we owe this unique way to tell a superhero story to him. And to Jama, our director, of course, who has really took control of the narrative of this and has made it so impactful and so important, and not just another superhero movie.
Yeah, like you said, because there's so many different layers where you watch and you just kind of go, okay, I can understand, what's going on with the folks, what they're trying to do, and then just even about the battle. Sometimes you're looking at one person going, okay, I'm on your side, but then you find out more, then it's like,
I'm on that side.
Right. At first you're like, yeah. Oh, wait, maybe that's not the right.
Exactly. And that's exactly what our characters are going through, because we're new. We're stepping into this for the first time. And so it's kind of like this relearning and analyzing like what we've been indoctrinated with. We have an idea of this is a superhero and this is a villain. And that starts to, fluctuate and change.
Yeah, I haven't seen the final product, but from my memory, and I'm pretty sure what's in there is, Al comes in going, Kondak, like of course it's a mess, like who cares, right? And that's a very that's very representative of who he is as a person and where he comes from as a person, but that changes radically throughout the film, and I think just even that, having those lines in that tell that very simple little story arc from his perspective is also very cool,
And I was going to say, we all talk about how when we were all growing up, we all dreamed or played superheroes.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
In this one, you guys get to do it, and you've got some powers that people won't believe. I'll let's even start on your side.
So play Hawkman, who harnessed the power of nth metal, which allows him to defy gravity and fly. It's what he forms his weapons and his armor out of. For the comic book heads, they know that nth metal helps to regulate his body temperature, so he can go into extremes of heat or cold and not be affected, which I would love that. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes out here get a little windy. But he also, through stages of his life, is also powered with or cursed with the property of reincarnation. So, we see him over variations, and where we meet him is a culmination of many lives met with this experience and this point of his life being the leader of the JSA.
There you go. And Pierce, here's your guy. He's leader again, and just trying to make sure everything is working out well for everybody, even though half the time they don't know who's on what side or who's on the other.
Yes. Well, Dr. Fate and Hawkman are brothers. They're kindred spirits. These are men, brothers, father-son relationship, whatever you wish to envisage in your realm of thinking. But Dr. Fate and I met each other at the right time in life. I think I was so surprised to get this job. I grew up in comic books. Batman was, as a young boy growing up in Ireland, we used to put our raincoats round our neck like this and jump from kind of, the bicycle sheds and try and fly. So I enjoyed enormously playing this role. Kent Nelson is one of the oldest characters. He's a much loved character, as is Hawkman. All these characters are. My boys, my sons were so thrilled for me to be playing this. We saw the film last week and they were just enamored by it all. A powerful character, Dr. Fate. Sorcerer, a warrior, a martial artist, humanitarian, man of peace, man of compassion, man of complexity who's bears the burden of foreseeing the future.
Yeah, right. Man of wisdom.
That's right.
A man of wisdom.
Speaking words of wisdom, hey, let him be and let him do his thing. That's right.
So, yes. So there's a great love between these characters. When we came to play these characters, we didn't really talk. You and I didn't really.
No, we just jumped into it.
Just hit the ground running. Day one was Aldis flying into the apartment with carrying two guys. And then there's Dwayne, mighty and monolithic. And
Gosh.
I just sat back and watched it all happen.
And I'm just sitting here envisioning everything that you're saying, going on, like I said, carrying people inside.
Yeah.
And then, even like what you had mentioned, Batman was my guy growing up.
Yeah.
That was
Mine
the
as
one
well.
I wanted to be. Oh, right. We got the 3 Dark Knights right
Yeah.
there. So just putting it out there.
There you go. Bring it on.
That's right. But yeah, like you said, there's just so much action, so much fun, and like you said, so much of a story also with this. I think people are just really going to enjoy it.
The story has grit. It has a complexity. It has meat on the bone. It works on many levels, which are relevant today and times past.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you both?
I'm well. How about yourself?
How are you doing?
Great.
Good.
Gosh, I love seeing
Detroit
your
in the
smiles.
house.
Yes.
That's it.
Right.
Yes. Gosh, they're going to love it too. I already know. Because
Absolutely.
it's one thing, obviously it's a superhero movie. Got all these people with special powers and different things. The one superhero who's the toughest and the meanest of all is a mom.
Oh,
You don't-
yeah, well,
You don't mess with a mom, her child, or family.
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, and I got 2 of my kids right. They will concur. They will concur. Yeah.
Yeah, because, every time it seems like something just kept getting thrown towards her, she figured out a way to get out and also, again, to save her family and also, just continue things in life.
Yes, my goodness. You're describing, are we talking about Adriana or me? Which
Both.
one is it? Yeah.
Both,
No, but
see?
you're absolutely right. And to play Adriana was such a privilege, I always saw her, she was kind of like a mix between Laura Croft and Indiana Jones. And Jama and I, we made sure that it wasn't just sort of her, her toughness that was there, but also just the vulnerabilities, the courage that it takes to go into something that you could die and what that means. And her warmth and compassion to make sure that comes through. She is a single mother. She ends up becoming the Black Adam Whisperer at some point throughout the film, to make sure all those elements are there. And yeah, I'm not a superhero, but I'm the mother. All mothers are superheroes.
That they are. Absolutely. And then here you are, also, of course, part of the family, the brother. Your poor guy had so much stuff going on.
I did.
Him. I mean,
He was-
you're-
I
I did
dragged
the
him
movie
around.
for the gift baskets, and next thing you know, they put me through this ringer, man.
you're seeing everything happen to him. It's like everybody else can run and do different things, but he
Yeah.
was there to help. And
He's
also,
a beast. He's a beast. Kareem is a beast. I love the character so much. He's so sweet, so tender. Wants nothing to do with it. He wants to really just kind of like ignore what's going on. He's scared of what could happen because he's already experienced so much loss in his family. The last thing he wants to do is, lose his sister or his nephew. So he's really reluctant in that way. Very charming, very kind, furry, like a bear almost. I describe him big and cuddly, but just like a bear, you don't mess with his family. And when that happens, that cute and cuddly goes away. and he
yeah.
goes into beast mode. And I love playing a character like that with such tenderness, sensibilities, and then also just like, you know, being there for his family. Yeah, savage.
Oh yeah, like you said, that whole family dynamic. But it's also interesting because we get to see like the origins of certain people
Yes.
and different things like that. And yeah, just looking forward to seeing this continue to
Thank you,
build.
brother.
Awesome.
and
Thank you
go.
so much. Thank you, Detroit.
Thank you, Detroit, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you guys.
How many
Oh, I
Arab
love
friends do you have in
Oh my
That's what I
God!
wanna know.
Oh my God! You know about our
Yeah,
population.
Of course, man. I gotta do shows there all the time.
Yes, yes.
Of course.
So that's why I know.
Dearborn, Ann Arbor. Yeah, for sure.
Come to town. We'll go to some great places for food.
You already know that. I want to
I already
come.
know.
I want to come.
Dwayne,
Good to see you again, man.
great to see you too.
Yeah.
God, because you know the Motor City loves you.
I love Detroit. Many, many memories in Detroit. Yeah.
And they're going to love you in this too. I mean, you've always been everybody's hero, if you know what I mean, in the ring. And now they're going to see you this way, and it's like, man, this just has to be almost again like a childhood dream.
A dream.
You're a superhero.
A dream. A dream. From the very first time I put that costume on, it was a dream. This has also been a passion project of mine, and I fought for this one. I pushed it along for over 10 years now. Like, I felt like if we make a movie right, if we make Black Adam right, there'll be a lot of people who will enjoy the movie. We could build out the DC universe and the world of superheroes. But then also, probably, or just as important, I think everyone can see themselves in a way in Black Adam, and in some of the other characters too as well.
That is always a fun thing too. Like you said, when it's a superhero movie or something like that, where you've got multiple characters, yeah, you'll sit
Yeah,
there. and-
multiple characters. They're all diverse, multiple
Yeah.
colors, different ages.
Right.
You know, so it's cool.
Right, because certain points I'm looking, I'm going, I'm Pierce.
Yeah.
Certain points,
There you go. Yeah.
I'm you. And another fun part was, like we said, we're used to the superheroes, but another big superhero is a mother.
Yes.
Somebody messes like they did with Sarah's character in the movie.
Yes.
That mother becomes a superhero and will do anything.
Yes. Yes. That's how moms are, man. My mom's the same way. My wife is the same way. My ex-wife is the same way. All the moms are the same. All the moms are superheroes, man. Dads just try and keep up.
Right. And it's usually harder for us. It's like, let me be a hero for one
Yes,
minute.
yeah. We're heroes in our mind.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yes.
And like you said, this was a long journey for you, 10 years. What was it about this story that really made you want to, get it out there?
You know what it was? I started to look a little bit past the Justice League. And I love the Justice League. I love Superman, Batman, Aquaman, right? Wonder Woman. But if you look past the Justice League in the DC Bible, there are some really, really cool characters, and Black Adam was one of them. So I grew up, and you probably remember this, Saturday morning cartoons. Super
yeah.
Friends, right?
Yes, sir.
Every Saturday I was right there, loyal to the Super Friends because I was a DC boy. And I love Superman, and I still do. But when I saw my first comic, A Black Adam,
Yeah.
and I saw his face look intense, and I saw his brown skin, I said, man, who is that? I want to be that.
That is so great. Dwayne,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank
I said,
you,
Detroit,
Greg.
get out here and see this, and come on back to town and go to Fish Bones.
I can't wait, man. Good to see you, brother.
Great.